Hey everyone, it is so hot in Missouri today. So hot. And pretty miserable. And I've got a little bit of a headache. I had trouble getting my coffee maker to run this morning. So I didn't drink my coffee and it gave me kind of a headache. So yeah. Anyway, I finally had my coffee this afternoon and I am starting to feel a little bit better, but I still have kind of a coffee headache going on. But anyway, today is a Spinning Wednesday, but it's a special Spinning Wednesday because we are going to talk about Spin Together, and we're going to talk about our group because Black Sheep is going to have a team this year. We're going to have a team. We're calling ourselves the BlackSheep Voyagers because I am actually traveling to Indiana to see my family during the very first part of Spin Together, and Tina is traveling to England, I think, during the middle of Spin Together. So she is planning to spin on an e-spinner. I am planning to take my wheel. I have my wheel here. Take my wheel. There we go. With me up to see my family, and I am going to spin when I can. It'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about what to expect with Spin Together and what we're going to do. But before I get into all of that, don't forget that we do have the Year of Self-Care ongoing. There's not a lot of entries in it every month, so go ahead and just throw a post up on social media about whatever needlecraft you're working on. Make sure that you tag it Black Sheep Fiber Emporium so I can find you. And I'm searching for those and putting them in the pot, pulling a name. So somebody wins every month. And actually the last month's winner had already won, but I didn't have a lot of entries, so that's fine. Totally fine. It's like a brand new pot every month. Anyway, and I got lots of fun new stuff in. I think I showed you guys all this fun stuff on Monday, but lots of fun sashiko and embroidery stuff. These are really, really fun. And I am going to keep putting up the videos. I'm working on them. Like I said, I have a headache today. So I'm trying to get the stuff around. I did get the group created on Facebook. I did link it to our page. If you search Black Sheep Voyagers, you should find us. That's going to be our Spin Together name and group. I will try to get a post up on the main Black Sheep page so you can find it. I'll try to link it out from our website as well so that you can find us if you want to join in Spin Together. Now, Spin Together is really fun. It's a contest. We aren't going to win because, you know, we're traveling. Like, we're the Black Sheep Voyagers. If you're traveling at any point during Spin Together, so you just like want a team to be on, even though you know that you aren't going to spin as much as you possibly can because, you know, it's just not going to happen. Like, we are your team. We are your team. We aren't going to win, and it's totally fine. We're going to have so much fun instead. We're going to just spin when we can, take what we can get, and be happy because we're going to be a team and encourage each other. So I got the group ready on Facebook. I made our logo. I'll get it all linked up on the website as soon as I can. Hi, Angela. It's nice to see you today. And anyway, if you are a spinner and you're interested, go check out the Spin Together website. I'm pretty sure it's just spintogether.com. It's really fun. I mean, it's a competition because, you know, there are prizes for the person who spins the most. There's prizes for the team who has the highest average, and that's great and that's fun. But we're just kind of gonna do it because it's fun. So I don't know. I haven't talked to Tina yet, but I think we're going to give some extra prizes, and they're kind of going to be off-the-wall prizes. So they won't be like, you know, the person that spins the most for the week is going to get a prize. That's not what it's going to be like. Because we aren't going to get a whole lot spun. We're doing it because we want to support Spin Together. We're doing it because we like to share, you know, fiber arts and the crafts with our friends here out in Fiberland. But we're being realistic. We know we aren't going to get a whole lot done. You know, I'll do okay. But no, we aren't going to get a giant amount done. So anyway, I do have a finished ball of 2-ply Falkland, and this stuff, it's amazing how much this stuff poofs. This, like, Falkland is a poofy poof. It makes big poofs. So I wanted to go ahead and pull this off while I was talking to you guys. Anyway, about Spin Together. So I did go ahead and, like I said, I got the logo done. I got the group done. There are other groups too. So if you don't choose to join the BlackSheep Voyagers, we understand. Because we may not be the right fit for you, but there will be lots of teams. So we encourage you to take a look at all of the different teams and see if there's one that will, like, fit the bill for what you need. But all right, if you haven't seen it, this is a nitty knotty. So when you get done spinning, a lot of spinners, not all spinners, but a lot of spinners, go ahead and they skein their fiber using a nitty knotty like this guy. And I actually don't have this set quite the way I like it. I always like to do this so that I have the carved end here and the smooth end there, and then it will automatically be the opposite. And this is the Kromsky. It's a 2-yard Kromsky nitty knotty, but this allows you to pull your yarn off in a big 2-yard loop. And so the 2 yards is the distance that your yarn travels from point to point on your nitty knotty. And this one does break down into 3 pieces, so it does make it a flat pack for travel, which is kind of nice. But anyway, with Spin Together, you start spinning at noon on Saturday, August 2nd, and we stop spinning at noon on Saturday, did I say August? Sorry, October 2nd and October 9th. So yeah, sorry, it's not August, like it would already be done. Yeah, no, October. So we have a couple of months to prep for this. But you can go check it out. The teams are available starting in September. So right now we just have people that are signing up that want to have a team. And like our friends at Pearly Shell, they're going to have a team again this year. I went ahead and signed us up for a team, so you can see both of those. And anyway, last year Spin Together did a donation to Habitat for Humanity for your like entry into the contest. And I assume that they'll do something like that again this year, although I haven't checked the website to see if that's exactly what they're planning. But anyway, in September, you can go sign up for the group, so you'll see more about that as we get closer to September. But for August, if you are planning to participate in Spin Together, these are the things I would recommend. 1, go ahead and take your wheel and clean it really well. So make sure that you have, you know, if you have a wheel that requires oil, make sure that you've oiled it. Make sure that you've cleaned off the old oil, that you're putting new oil on. Go ahead and give it a little test spin. If you have treadle connectors, which most of us do, go ahead and check your treadle connectors and make sure that, oh, I got a little pigtail there. Oh well, I don't care right now. Go ahead and make sure that your treadle connectors are nice and soft and loose, that they aren't really stiff. You may need to replace your treadle connectors. It's always good to do that a couple of months ahead of time so you can then break them in a little bit. Ask me how I know that. Oh yeah, because last year I didn't and it was bad. It's also a really good idea to check your drive band. If you use a stretchy drive band like I do, make sure that you have an extra drive band on hand. I actually need to order another one. If you're using a cotton or linen drive band, again, just make sure that you have an extra one on hand. If you happen to use springs in your tensioning for like your Scotch tension or your Irish tension, it's also a good idea to make sure that you have extra springs on hand, just in case you have one, you know, like a 2-year-old decides to pull on it and like ruins your spring. It's a good idea to have an extra spring on hand. Again, how would I know that? So yeah, in August, this is the time to start like really checking out your wheel, deciding if you want to do any e-spinning or spindle spinning, or if you just want to spin on your wheel. And all of those are valid. You can do all of them. Our team is probably going to be mostly wheel spinners and e-spinners. I doubt that I will have anybody that's drop spindling, but I could be wrong. You can totally prove me wrong, and it's 100% allowed. 100% allowed. And then it's also a good idea to go ahead and start stocking up on that fiber stash I'm just mentioning. I will go ahead and anybody who signs up for our group, I am going to make a special code for you all and give you 20% off of all the spinning fibers so that anybody in our group can stock up. So in September, as soon as you sign up, I'll give you a code and you can just go stock up. And it's okay if you use fibers that are not from BlackSheep in your spinning. I do want to say that as well. Most of what I'm spinning is probably going to be from my friend Pearly Shell, Heather, just because that's what most of my stash is right now. Tina is dyeing more fiber, and I'm starting to dye some fiber as well, but we just won't have a ton of that on the website. So, you know, we don't expect you to only spin fiber from BlackSheep. I just want to throw that out there. We just expect you to have fun and encourage each other in our group. And that does mean that we want you to post. So we want to see what you're working on. That means you do need to post pictures. I'm sure that part of what we will do is I will pull like random winners from posts on the Facebook group. So I just want to throw that out there. And we'll probably have our own little hashtag. We'll probably be, you know, like BlackSheep Voyagers or whatever. And if you tag us, which this will count for your self-care, by the way. If you tag us with BlackSheep Voyagers, BlackSheep Fiber Emporium, so we can find your posts, then we'll use those posts from Instagram as well. And I'm going to do the best that I can to spread the word about Spin Together. So tell your friends, all your spinny friends, that if they don't have a team and they're looking for like a super relaxed one that isn't really concerned about your yardage, but we're just gonna have fun. And if they're traveling, it's totally fine, because so are we. Please join the BlackSheep Voyagers when our teams open for participation in September. So anyway, that's some of the info about Spin Together. They have some fun contests too. Like they have like a, excuse me, what is it, like funky art skein contest and something else, which, you know, if you want to enter that, then our group is definitely the one to join, because we aren't going to win based on yardage. And I do think that the art bats and the fun, like the prettiest skeins, come out of your total yardage. So if you want to do that, like, you should totally join our team, because, you know, yeah, like we're the team to do that, because we are not going to win in terms of yardage spun, because we're just traveling too much. But we can definitely support you in your quest for making the prettiest skein or whatever, and submit those for you. So, you know, there's advantages to being on the voyaging team. So anyway, just throwing that out there too. So here we go. This is my funky Falkland that I actually did spun this. How did I split this? I kind of split it in half, and it made just one big loop. And then I just spun it straight through. I fluffed it and spun it straight through, and then I did a center pull ball cake, so that I got my two ends back together and spun it together. And I don't know, I was just doing this for fun. I have nothing planned for it. I have nothing in mind. I might even like put it up to sell at some of the fiber festivals that I'm doing, because I'm getting a little bit of a stash of the hand spun. But I have discovered that I do like weaving with the hand spun, so I might throw it in the weaving pile instead. We'll see. But I do have to finish this skein by washing it. I have a lot of things that I need to wash. A lot of skeins, hand-spun skeins that I need to wash. So anyway, that's part of what I wanted to talk about today was spin together and what to expect. And look, didn't that turn out fun? And I just put it on the pile of things to be washed. I have a pile. Isn't that sad? I have like a whole pile of things to be washed. I need to have a washing day where we talk about like how to wash and thwack skeins and how to wash and block knitting again. So anyway, and my headache is starting to feel better. I definitely needed caffeine. It's really sad how dependent I have become on caffeine now. I used to do much better, but when I think I've told this story before. When I got pregnant with Ina, I discovered that if I didn't have some small bit of caffeine before like noon to 2 o'clock, I ended up with like almost a migraine. Like it was such a bad headache, I couldn't function. And I'd sleep it off and then I would feel better, but the next day the same thing would happen. So I discovered and I learned to drink coffee because I got pregnant. Isn't that sad? It's so sad, right? But now I'm a coffee drinker. But not a real coffee drinker because I drink light roast, like the lightest roast possible. And the lightest roast possible, and I put lots of milk and some honey in it. I don't use sugar. I could use sugar, but my husband kind of got me addicted to putting honey in it, and it tastes so good. We put honey in our coffee. It was kind of weird at first, but then we really grew to like it, and so now we do honey in our coffee. So yeah, if you're looking for like an interesting substitute, something that makes your coffee taste a little different, I'm telling you, honey in your coffee instead of sugar. It's very good. We also like to put cardamom in our coffee. So sometimes I grind up cardamom and put it in the coffee grounds because we have an espresso machine. So then it, we have cardamom flavored coffee. It's also very good. So cardamom and the honey and the milk, it's all very yummy together. So, and yes, I am definitely starting to feel better. So this is my Nitty Naughty that I just used, right? So here's how it pops apart. Boop, just like that. And now I can store this back in my spinning wheel bag. And I am gonna have to stuff my spinning wheel bag full when I go travel in October and make sure that I take enough fiber with me. Because that's always a concern, right? When you're traveling, that you don't take enough fiber. Anybody else have that problem? Just me? No, we all have that problem. Anyway, all right, so I wanted to talk about spin together. I wanted to talk about some things to do. So clean and oil your wheel. Make sure that you have replacement parts. If you are looking for replacement parts for a Kromsky or an Ashford wheel, and I don't have it listed on the website, let me know, because I can make sure that I get those in and special order them. So if we don't have it listed, it's not that we can't get it, it's just that I didn't get it on the website. That's what it comes down to. And then in addition to that, if you don't already have a bit of a fiber stash, okay, I'm lying. Even if you do have a fiber stash, like, stock up, because it's fun. It's fun to go buy new fiber. And again, anybody that joins our team, I'm going to give you guys a special discount code, so it's just going to be 20% off the fiber. And I'm going to try to get that done in the first week so that we can get it shipped out to you, so that you have your fiber before you do spin together, because that's another thing is you start, again, noon on October, not August, I don't know why I said that, Octubre, so October 2nd, okay, dos, so yeah, right, October 2nd, noon local time, so whatever your local noon is, and then it ends on October 9th, again, at noon, your local time, and so the way that your yardage counts is you get, for every single, it counts as 1 yard, and then for like your plied skeins, then you double or triple your yardage, whatever it is. So if you are making, like I just finished this one, so if you're making your skein and you go and you ply it, then you count your yardage at the end, and you count unwashed yardage, because we all know that your yardage changes a little bit, but it's just a lot easier if we keep everybody on a level playing field, so you just count your unwashed yardage. So like I would just go through and I would count all of my strands and then double it, because that was a 2-yard Nitty Naughty, and then that would give me my 2-ply yardage, which I would then double again, because that would give me my total yardage. It's all this, the single that I spun as well as the plied skein that I spun. So a lot of spinners, what they do is they'll go through and they have strategies. And I don't know if this is a good strategy or not, but a lot of times they prep all their fiber ahead of time. That's another thing you can start doing, is you can start prepping your fiber. So you can go through and make it clouds and fluffy, and then just set it aside so that, and I do that like the week before. That's what I did last year. And last year was my first time doing Spin Together, so I'm not like a super authority. I just did it because it looked like fun. And I participated on the Pearly Shell Pirates team, and then I had so much fun that I told Tina that we were making our own team this year. Because yeah, there's no way that I'm gonna make all the yardage, but I'm gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun because we're traveling, so we're just gonna get done as much as we can. So like, if you guys are traveling too, we're the team to join, because we already know that we are not gonna win like the highest yardage. It's not gonna happen. Anyway, so prep your fiber about a week ahead of time. Decide, you don't have to decide everything you're going to spin, but pick out 3 or 4 of the braids that you think you want to spin and fluff them so that that's all done and ready to go. If you're going to spin from Rolags, go ahead and start making all those ahead of time. Make a nice big pile of Rolags so you can just spin during the week. But during the week, also remember to take breaks, drink your water, stretch. Don't just like do marathon spinning sessions. I try to remember every 20 minutes to get up and do something else. Ina really helps with that, by the way. She helps with that a lot. So every 20 minutes to get up, go get a drink of water, go, you know, let the dog out, let the dog in, pet the cat, whatever. Just take care of yourself. And that kind of goes with our August mindfulness, because our self-care this month is all about mindfulness and taking care of yourself. So, you know, it does kind of go with that. In my October, I said that I was going to be making sashiko or crafting with pink and yellow. So I'll probably be making Ina some kind of hand-spun pink hat, because dear God, my child loves pink. So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, see, and Kathy says that last year was her first real time. The year before, she'd been spinning for a week, and she completed a whole 80 yards. See? Yeah. Right there. I'm telling you. We're just doing this for fun. We aren't doing it to win anything, but we might have some like off-the-wall prizes for, you know, random things, because I think that's a lot more fun. Anyway, let's see. Yep, so August, it's all about mindfulness, and we can practice our August mindfulness from our self-care in October. So anyway, I just want to throw that out there for anybody who was thinking of spinning or joining Spin Together. I will be putting up some tips and things in the group as I think about them for what to do to prep for Spin Together. I'll put up reminders as well on our Black Sheep Facebook page, and I'll try to put up a video or 2 on TikTok, and I will also throw those on Instagram. So I'm going to try to do everything I can to help you out when it comes to that. Now, I also want to give you guys a sneak peek. You all know that I love Kariki Press. So she's the one that designs, wait, it's upside down, designs these really pretty little samplers, these little stitchy samplers. And I am working on my pumpkin sampler that I started, I don't know, ages ago, and finally got back to it. And I am making progress on it, but I've had to stop and do some other things because I've been working on the hand-spun, hand-dyed, hand-woven project downstairs, and the Estonian lace scarf knit-along that we're doing. That's probably going to run the whole month of August. I did go ahead and put up 2 more weeks worth of video events. And remember, next week, my videos move to Tuesday and Thursday because I have stuff to do on Monday and Wednesday, but I don't want to skip it because I want to talk about all the fun stuff that we're doing. So I did move those to Tuesday, Thursday, and if you missed them, remember I put them up on YouTube. You can always watch these videos later. And yes, Kathy, I love the bees, and in fact, I love the, what's this thing called? This is the woven picot. I love their little wings and their little 3D woven picots. I don't even think you can see this, but look at the little woven picots. Look at them. They stick out. They're so cute. I haven't decided what I want to do with this one yet, which is why it's just hanging out over here. Anyway, so I want to give you a sneak peek because I am going to be ordering these in. This was a pre-order. I was one of the crazy people who helped sell her out in the first hour of her pre-orders. But this is the kit, and we are going to get these. I don't know the pricing on them just yet. That's what I have to wait on. But I'm going to put these up for pre-order, and I want to do like a stitchy kit in September with this before we get into Spin Together at the beginning of October, because I just look at how pretty it is. So pretty. This is the Constellation series, the Star Map Constellation series. I haven't even opened the kit yet. Like, I opened the box and I went, woo! And I wanted to show you what it looked like. So I haven't even opened this yet. And yes, Kathy, I'm going to order these. She told me I can order these for retail at our shop in September, I think. So as soon as I know the pricing, I'm going to throw a pre-order up. I have a kit in my hot little hands because I was one of the people that bought one like right away, and that she sold out in an hour because this is such a cool looking kit, and it's a really simple, easy beginner, vaguely intermediate kit. And it's big because it takes a big 11-inch embroidery hoop. So it takes an 11-inch beechwood embroidery hoop, which I think, honestly, I'm probably going to stitch it on a smaller hoop and then just use the big one for display. Because I thought this was gorgeous. We are getting these. We are getting these in. They will be coming. But anyway, you get the beechwood embroidery hoop, the screen printed pattern, the floss, the needle, and an instruction booklet in here. So, and I think that you can do either the beginner or the intermediate version of this, but I'll have to tell you more about it once I actually open it. But anyway, this is my plan, is as soon as I possibly can, I'm going to get these ready for pre-order so that we can work on these in September. So, I got lots of stuff to do for you guys, but I think it'll be a ton of fun. So anyway, that's something to look forward to. And if you stuck around for my spinning speech, you got this sneak peek. So anyway, yeah, they had a fabulous video on the Kariki Press Instagram of how they were screen printing it. It was super cool. So anyway, what else do I need to tell you? I think that might be it. So for today, I'm excited about Spin Together. I think it'll be a ton of fun. I'm trying to get all of that set up so that you know about it. I am updating inventory on the website because most of my books have come in. So if there was a book that you didn't get ordered and that you are, really jonesing for, pop me an email and I'll throw it up for a pre-order so that you can make sure you get it. I really, really love this. I really love books. I got a thing for books, people. You can see I got a thing for books. There's books behind me, right? And there's books over here, and there's books over here. And now I have a whole stack of books here. This is my stack. My stack. This is what I ordered for me. Because I really love books, and they're so good. They're so good. And this isn't even all of them. This isn't even all of them. There's more coming. There's more coming, because some of them were back ordered. But they're really good. And yes, and Kathy, if you need a copy of Sell Blue Mittens, I think I shipped 2 to Tina, and I can get more of that one. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I just mailed her 2 copies. But I can get more of that one, so that's not an issue. And not only that, but yeah, any of these. I had them up for a pre-order for a while, but now, anyway, they're fabulous, and I love them. I love them. And the Sell Blue Mittens is super pretty. I think I showed you all just a little bit of it, and I put a little video up on our YouTube channel as well because it is, yeah. It is super pretty, and I'm excited because there's still, I think I still have 3 books that are coming because 1 was back ordered and 2 hadn't released yet. 1 should be releasing this month, 1 releases next month. So anyway, really excited about that. I'm maybe a little too excited about that. So anyway, I will see you all next Tuesday, remember. We are going to be moving into the 3 into 9 section for the flowers in the Estonian lace scarf that we're working on, the water lily scarf, the modern take on Estonian lace. So you can look forward to that. Again, it'll be on Tuesday, same time, 3:30 my time, which is 1:30 Pacific. And again, remember, if you missed the video, I put all of these up on our YouTube channel, so you can check that out there. But that's the plan for next week. We're going to talk about the Estonian lace scarf on Tuesday, and then Thursday we're going to look at the hand-spun, hand-dyed, hand-woven scarf, and I'll talk to you about some of the challenges that you can find with using hand-spun, with using wool, and what was the third thing? With using hand-spun, with using wool, and I don't know, and something else, whatever. We're gonna go take a look at it, and I'll talk about, some of the challenges, things I've done right, things that I've done wrong, because I like to be transparent with the things that I could improve on for you people. So anyway, until next week, do please take care of yourself. I am going to maybe go drink yet another cup of coffee and hope that there's enough caffeine to kick this headache completely out of my head. I feel much better than I did like an hour ago, I have to say that. Anyway, and I'm going to try to get some more info up on the website about Spin Together, as well as in our new group that is linked to our BlackSheep Facebook page, and try to get some more videos up for you guys of all the really, really fun books that we got in, because they're such fun books. Makes me so happy. Anyway, all right. So until next time, please take care of yourself. What do I want to say? Mentally, emotionally, physically, and craftually. I think those are the things I usually say. Just please take care of yourself. Like I said, I've had a headache today. I drank a lot of water, and I drank my coffee, and I might lay down, not take a nap, but just lay down, close my eyes for 15 minutes and see if that relaxes everything enough that my headache goes away. I'm kind of thinking that might be a good idea. And yeah, just please take care of yourself until I see you again next week. So, see you guys later. Take care of yourselves. Remember, Tuesday next week. Bye.